lender will not put it in a trust unless I refinance it. And I was I couldn't do that.
Okay, so
it's at 5.49% interest.
Are we confident that we can sell this, given that Lawrence is on title?
Yes, I'm confident I can sell it. I've already had it sold 4 times already, but because of the hold, I was unsuccessful.
Well, what was that hold?
I am the trustee on the estate.
Gotcha.
The hold was from the realtor.
Hold was on the.
I was unaware that she held it. She and I made an agreement, and she and I parted ways. She didn't tell me that she was going to put a hold on my house. I didn't know anything about it, and every single deal that I have created, she destroyed because of the fact that there was a hold the whole time. Nobody could buy it with a hold.
Oh, boy.
But the company that owns her, basically, that she works for, I was on the phone to them yesterday with a lawyer.
Yeah.
And they took it off, and I signed documents, and it's done. So there is no more hold. We're good to go.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me go ahead. Let me see.
I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be an idiot, but I'm just telling you, because I'm a transparent person. I'm going to tell you how shit is, because that's just who I am. And most people nowadays are just
soft.
Yeah, they're liars and they're deceitful, and I hate people. I'm not even lying. Anyway, like I said, I just want to move on. I need to go to my son's house. He's actually got a job working for the studios, and he needs mom to babysit the baby. So I have a place to go and everything. I just need the money to get the hell out of here.
Okay, let me see what I can do for you. Let me go ahead and do a little bit more research. Okay, so I know you talked a little bit about what you've added into the property upgrades. We'll ask you some specific questions about the age of the roof, furnace, things like that. After that, I'll talk to my partners and let you know what the property qualifies for.
Okay, well, I don't actually have the age of the roof, but I can tell you that I spent $8,000 just on skylights alone. The skylights they're all brand new skylights, by the way. And they went around and redid all of the connections where there's like I have a real fireplace, all those connections and whatnot.
Okay. Awesome. Okay.
There's no leaks on the house.
Gotcha. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'll talk to my partners after this phone call. They'll let me know what it qualifies for and see if we can get you to walk away with that 10 grand. All we ask from you is a confident yes or no decision. If it's something you want to move forward with, great. If not, it's all good. We'll give it our best shot. You know exactly what your options look like.
Yeah, my options look like I got nothing going on right now. I'm not going to lie.
Well, hey,
where I'm at.
Maybe
now
we could
I got to start from point A to get again after I spent all this time trying to get this house sold. And, people should tell you when they've done something scandalous, but no. They're going to, I'm new to the game of real estate and didn't know that a realtor could actually literally hold your home. And it was just ridiculous. Yeah. I don't get it. Anyway.
So sorry. Okay. Well, can you tell me a little bit about your plans? You say that you have no issue moving somewhere. You got that taken care of. It's just you need the money. So what's your plans and where are you moving to?
I'm moving to my son's house.
Son's house.
And my house is already packed in the garage for the most part.
I'm running the numbers.
Come with the fence, okay, the water softener, the air conditioner, central air, central heat. Everything works. Everything is in great condition.
Okay.
Like I said, I put a new floor in. I brought the box up to code. There were GFIs where they're supposed to be. It has a sprinkler system that works. It's on a thing, a timer, blah, blah, blah. It's all, but the problem is that everybody in my neighborhood, their houses are already remodeled. And I did not remodel the kitchen.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's an open concept with a real fireplace. And it is 2,000 square foot. And you can see everything from the kitchen. Here's the other problem. I had a guy come, he was going to put an the peninsula broke. Totally broke. I don't know why or whatever, but it came apart. Anyway, I couldn't put it back together, so I had a contractor come from Angie's List. Yeah, well, let me just let you know, they're not the greatest people. Anyway, so he was putting in an actual island for me. But he started doing the work, and after he had demoed, it looked like a fifth grader had done it, like, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And I got mad, and I told him to get the fuck out. I'm not paying you, go on, get. So the peninsula is gone, and now there is a weird little wall there, but no countertop. So I have my antique table there.
Do you own the land as well?
No, I do not.
Okay. How much is your land lot?
There is a space rent. My space rent is $8.80 a month, plus water. Everything else is on you. Utility-wise, water, trash, electric, gas. My bills are not that high. I'm very frugal, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The water here is on a well. The only thing, so the cool thing about this property is that it's not an HOA. It's a space rent, but it's a modular home.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 actual modular pieces put together, creating one, which is 2,000 square foot. In the front, I have taken out the grass because it was all dirt, and I kept on watering, trying to make it work, and it just wasn't. So I put in the fake grass, and it looks good, and it works. But there are hedges that you're responsible for.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that has to be cleared with the office and it's a 55 and above park. I'm just letting you know. It's one of the poshest parks in this area. I just don't have it together that well.
I understand.
I put new tile on the fireplace and in the laundry room. I got rid of all of the freaking wallpaper, which was disgusting. And the lady, except for the wallpaper in the kitchen or the dining room, it's one on the wall that goes around like a chair rail.
Right.
But yeah, that's the only one I haven't removed. Yeah. Other than that, it's got good bones. I've taken care of it. This house meant a lot to me. It's been leveled. All the piers and beams and jacks underneath are all brand new.
Okay, so I thank you for all the information. I think what you've given me, plus the information about the mortgage payout and how much you want to walk away with, plus lot lease, I don't think a cash offer would make sense here because we're going to be lower than how much you would owe on the mortgage payout. And so in that case, our offer, we wouldn't even be able to allow you, we wouldn't even help you get that 10K. But there's another way we can help you.
And how is that?
We'd be able to get you the cash that you need if we are able to buy the property on terms. So as far as a purchase price, we don't really care about the purchase price when it comes to buying the property this way, but what's more important is that interest rate that you have. We don't plan to buy the property to live in there. We plan to get tenants in there, so that way we make cash flow every month.
Okay, so just so you know, you are legally not allowed to do that. If you were to put a tenant in here, you need to let the landlord know that this was a person buying the property.
That's right.
There's ways of getting around the property manager. I'm just saying, I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to let you buy something that you're going to find out later. It's bullshit. Let's cut to the chase, and I'm good with that. If you put a person in here that's going to live here and they're going to be a lease option to buy or whatever, you need to let the manager know that they are the homeowner. You get me? Otherwise, they will put an ixnay on your party. I'm just saying.
No, that makes sense, and we've dealt with that many times.
Okay, good.
Is it worth a try to you?
Just wanted to make sure to give you full transparency there.
Absolutely, I appreciate that. But is it worth the try? Would it be ridiculous to move forward?
No, it would not be, as long as you are able to do what you said. Like I said, I cannot. Right. I'm to the point now where I can't do almost pretty much anything because I have exhausted all of my benefits, and now I have $500 to my name.
I understand.
Okay? So I have to be able to move and get away from here. My son lives 2 hours away from here, which is going to be costly for me to move, but I can do it. Not that big a deal, but at the same time, I have to be able to have what I need so that I can start over.
Gotcha.
That's where I'm at. I'm not trying to be unreasonable. I'm totally reasonable. I have no problem with whatever needs to be done. I can tell you the lender, all they give a shit about is getting their bill paid. Honest to God, that's their bottom line.
That's all they care.
Same thing with the office. Where I mean, that's
Okay. I remember you were saying that your name's not under the mortgage, correct?
I have a trust, and my lender knows. I was there when all the paperwork was done. I've married him. Okay.
Gotcha.
We've been married for 2 years. We've been together for over 8. Yeah, she knows who I am. I talked to her yesterday. She told me not a problem. As long as the bill gets paid, that's all they care about.
Gotcha. Okay. What's the mortgage payout? You said 149, 150, right? Do you know how much your PITI is? Principal, interest, tax insurance?
I have no idea what a PITI, but I can get you the information to. If you and I are in a contract, I can actually let you talk to her. But I don't know. I mean, I can call her and ask her whatever that is that you just mentioned.
I gotcha. So I mean, you could usually find it through a mortgage statement. You take a photo of the mortgage statement.
I don't have a mortgage statement. They don't give me mortgage statements like normal people.
Okay.
They're kind of weird.
Email. What about email?
But then all of a sudden they decided that they were going to allow his children to have access to my shit, and I don't know why they did that. And that'll be something I take up with them later, but. Right now, they're working with me to get this thing paid off.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
Whatever that means.
So the goal here, right? I don't know what bank you're using. The goal here is if I buy a home, it would have to make sense for me to purchase this as low as I possibly can.
I understand that.
If I'm purchasing the home with terms, the idea, right, is if I go to a bank and I purchase a house today, my interest rate is going to be at today's rates at 7%. There's no way, there's nothing I can purchase that's going to allow me to cash flow from day one. With your interest rate being as low as
9%.
Right. With your interest rate being as low as 4.4, right? You would essentially be our bank, so we would be making the payments to you. So it's circumventing away from the bank. We almost don't want them to even recognize that we are taking over the title and you're staying on the mortgage. Though it's not illegal, it's more so like you said, all they care about is that payments.
Yeah.
Right. As long as the payments are going through, it's about nobody.
Pretty much, that's how it is.
Right. So the only thing that I do see it being a difficult task is that if you were to go request the mortgage statement and ask you why, and you let them know, someone's going to take over the payments, they're not going to let you do that.
Actually, you'd be amazed.
Is that right?
I don't really need to tell them anything. If that's the way you want to play things, I'm okay with that as well. It is in my husband's name, and I can set it all up to where it's done with, my name on. They are not going to put my name on it unless I refi.
Gotcha.
But she said that she will be happy as long as I make the payment. So I'm like, okay, whatever, got to do what you got to do.
Perfect. Okay. My goal is when I get tenants in here, I bring it up to 2024 standards. I help you walk away $10,000 in your pocket. We keep the interest rate. The mortgage stays under your name. We transfer title. My goal is to cash flow with the tenants in there. So essentially,
you won't be able to transfer title unless you tell the lender, because the lender is the one who holds the title, and they are assholes about that. I tried to put my name on the title because I am the wife of the man, and I was there when we started this process.
Hey, give me a
The
second.
reason why she didn't put my fucking name on there is she was being a. And I told her, I said, but she said that he had the best credit rating.
Mm-hmm.
We put $60,000 in, okay, to move into this house. The reason why we didn't get a house that we had the land was because my husband, unfortunately, his ex-wife has his name still on the bill.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he has an 820 score, so that's why we got such a good rate and all that crap.
Okay.
So, but I don't have a 720. I have a 680. And that ain't enough for them. They're not happy with that.
So there's gonna so the terms that we're going to place, right? And I'm not making the offer right now. My job right now is to gather information, let you know what terms would look like if we do decide to move over this type of transaction. I have to go back to my underwriting department to see if this is even feasible. So there's going to be a purchase price, the down payment of $10,000. And however long you're allowing us to finance you for. So whether that be 20 years, 30 years, however long you need. Let's say you don't want to be part of it 5 years, 7 years down the road. We could do something where we'll just pay you out the equity and the property goes straight to us.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with any of that. That's not a problem.
Gotcha. Do you have any questions or concerns before we get off this phone call? And I'm going to go ahead and talk to, his name is Rudy. He's my underwriter. And he's going to let me know, no, Gerald, this is not something we're looking at, or yes, we can move forward. All we need is that mortgage statement to see, okay, does it qualify? Yeah. We'll look at how much rents would go for. We'll then contact management to see if this is feasible as well.
Okay, as long as you don't tell management. See, there are over 500 units here. Mm-hmm. So you can blend in and nobody's going to know anything different. As long as you have a 55 and above living in the house, mm-hmm. you're okay.
Gotcha.
That's how it works. It is a park that is, like I said, the poshest in the neighborhood, whatever, because it's a space rent. It's so fucking hot. Mm. They have 2 jacuzzis, 2 pools. I mean, whatever. Anyway, I have no problem with any of that. My biggest problem is like I said, I need what I need so I can get the and move on.
Gotcha.
That's
is that
my whole deal.
Your best email is correct?
That would be correct.
Okay.
I used to have a company. I wish I still had it right now.
Oh, really? What kind of company is it?
I'd be making money. I had actually 3 companies. I'd be making money, but I had to dissolve it because the state said that he passed away and blah, 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 you know.
Shit. I could see why, no, you're a business owner. You know what's up. You are, I hear you.
This is Calamasa, so it's a little bit different than Beaumont, but it's kind of on the cusp of Beaumont. So there are certain things that are not allowed and certain things that are. It is on a well, okay? So there's a water softener. It is a Hooligan, and they don't service it, just so that you know.
Gotcha. I'm going to send you an email, a request for the mortgage statement. Whenever you have that ready available, just send it over, and then we'll get the numbers crunching from there. Sound good?
I will call her and get a copy, but they don't give me a statement. It's not how I pay. I basically pay with a little thing that they send me that's like a check. It looks like a check, and all it says on it is $1108.45, and that is the amount that I pay every month.
Okay.
And it doesn't tell me where I'm at, what I need, or how much is my payout. It tells me nothing.
Right.
That's how I've been paying for fucking ever.
Gotcha.
And that's an unfortunate thing. And I've asked them numerous times what would be the payout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's another way that you can do it that I just found out about. I could pay it in a different way to where it pays the principal balance and not so much of the actual whatever it is, credit or whatever.
Right. So the way we're able to pay this term, let's say your name stays on the mortgage, they keep on sending it over to you. We have a third party company servicing the transaction, so it's not like you give me your. What we do is we have them take money out of your account and then put it into the mortgage account. No, sorry. They take money out of my account, transfer it into the mortgage account.
Yeah, I understand. I knew what you were saying. I kind of got what you meant when you said it. Right. That's not a problem. Here's the thing with them. I used to pay them 2 and 3 months in advance.
Right.
Because that's just how I roll. If I've got the money, I'm going to pay it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So they still would never give me like a payout information or how much I'm paying towards it. They're kind of, I'm not even going to say this, but I mean, honest to God,
they're not transparent.
Like, you should be able to get a statement that states what is this, what's the principal, how many years it's supposed to go. I think it's 30 years or some shit.
Right. So you don't even know how much. Right. I get you.
I don't have any of that. But I can call her and I can ask her, hey, I never have gotten one of these, so could you send me a copy of one of these? and we'll see if she does it.
Absolutely. Okay.
All right. And I do have a credit card that actually works. I can set it back up to where it works again, to where you can just make the deposits or whatever with the credit card, and you don't need to be having me involved at all.
No, that wouldn't work that way. It wouldn't work that way. We
Okay.
usually like to use a third party company to transfer the payments. But
Okay, whatever you do, that's fine. I get it.
Okay.
That's actually legally better for me anyway.
okay, I'm gonna send you an
Right.
email right now. It should be under Donaire Home Solutions. You'll see my name, full name, Gerald Donaire, and I'll just
Okay.
request for any information, all mortgage, lot lease, all that you can provide me. I see photos on Zillow. Are those as close to today's condition?
I don't have any idea what is on Zillow. I can tell you if there's a bird cage in the front of it, then absolutely not.
Okay.
If the bird cage is out there, that is not even the front yard anymore.
Okay, no worries. Let's
I
see.
don't have the bird cage. I got rid of that. I gave it to my girlfriend, and there's a fence going around it. At that time, when there was a bird cage out there, no fence. So it's a vinyl fence from Home Depot. I paid $13,500 for it.
Uh-huh. Oh God. Okay.
And it's only been up there not even a year.
All right. Sending it over to you right now.
Okay, let me look at my email, because unfortunately, sometimes I can go there and sometimes I can't. I hate this phone. It's actually annoying.
No worries. Space lease info.
Okay, so you want a copy of the actual space writ.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Okay, yeah. If you could take a photo, send it over to this phone number. You can just text it to me. Anything, you could just text it, or you can send it via email.
To that number. Okay, I can do that. Let me go back and see what the 209 number.
Yes.
Yeah, 2092. Okay, yeah, I can send it to that. No problem. I'll take a picture of that right now.
Okay.
I didn't get an email yet.
Okay. Subject information. Okay, the subject line will be request information. It's super simple. Mortgage statement, space lease information, and then any other information that Rudy comes back to me with, I'll just go ahead and text it to you, and then we just try to work from there. Sound good?
Yeah. Okay. I'm in the right one. So,
Okay.
Unfortunately, Verizon isn't what it used to be. There it is. Got it. Okay. I will take a picture and get as much information as I can. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
All right.